What's poppin', family? Hope everybody day, night, whatever it is for you, going according to plan. And if not, I hope it get there ASAP, man. ASAP. I miss y'all so much, man. This shit about to fall all over the place. Man. Let's see how that look. It look good. Yeah, it look good. It ain't gonna fall on y'all again, man. How y'all doing, man? I hope everybody, mental is going as good as possible, as great as it possibly can at these times, especially for my men, man, for my big dogs, for the ones that's out there just trying to make it happen. For the ladies, we all love y'all. We love y'all, we respect y'all, we care for y'all. This one is for my, them hardworking men out there that's really trying to make a way, really trying to get an understanding and a better life, basically. Just want to progress. Just want to not be like the original, not per se, dudes, men, guys, whatever, you want to classify them as back in the day. You know how the work ethic was, the stamina, the understanding, the loyalty, depends on the situation. So much back then was so different. So much back then, as far as men go, they were more, liberant. They were more outstanding. They were more of a fucking man. Like, they were more of a man. Like, my granddad was probably like one of the hardest working men I knew in my life growing up. So me viewing that, and not just him, and I'm coming from poverty, so not just him, but a lot of the dudes that was on the block, or, you go up the street, around the corner, everywhere in the city though. Everywhere in the town, you see a lot of hardworking men, as opposed to the niggas on the block, as opposed to the men that's grown as hell out here moving wacky and moving weird and, touching little girls and shit. Not like that, but, trying to put an imprint on the younger women instead of fucking with somebody your age that's gonna really put that belt to your ass if you need it. Not saying that messing with younger women for an older nigga is bad, but I'm just saying, pick on somebody your own size. Mentally, man. Mentally, it's all mental, man. And I can't hold it. I'm trying to mind my words and be respectful to the men that we got now, because, it's somebody for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not in no other, not no relationship, or not in no way like that. Meaning, it's somebody out there for somebody, that if you need something done, a man, or you have somebody in your life that will get that done for you. Whether it's your boyfriend, for a woman, I'm saying. It's your boyfriend, or for whatever. It's your boyfriend, or it's your granddad, your father, it's your brother, your uncle, your nephew, your cousin, whatever it is. When you see those particular men in, society or in life in general, they like, oh yeah, those men are depicted as, hardworking men. Hardworking, understanding, understanding to what a man should, be doing, not, a conversation or mentally, just understanding to how a man should be moving in this realm, in this world. Get up every day, little to no excuses. We know it's not fair, but who the fuck said life is gonna be fair anyways? I don't even want it to be fair. I want to feel everything that I can feel, so I know what I like and I know what I dislike. And what I like, I get abundance of. Even what I dislike, I'll still get that, because it'll make me a better individual. These things make me a better individual, a better man at that, better father, a better spouse, a better son. In every single category, these things make you a better person. The original man was supposed to be structured, disciplined, held the house down, hard working, provider, stable mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, to vent and break down here and there because we human beings. But you wipe it away and you boom, you get going like it never even happened. But it's always acknowledged. You can move like it never happened, but know in the back of your mind it did happen, acknowledge it, and you keep it moving. I just feel like these boys, men, dudes, males in general nowadays, they so like not, and these things don't make you weak, a bitch, a hoe, scary. Like these things don't make you none of these things. But they do contribute to a label, you know what I'm saying? Like even if it might not matter in your mind, that I don't care what nobody say, that I don't care, boo boo boo, I don't, if that shit don't matter to me, I know who I am, I fuck mad bitches, I do this, so you know how niggas be, they get upset, they start tweaking. They start going in, they with all this shit that don't even matter. So you know how I be when niggas get offended. Males in general, men in general, no matter what race, color, men in general get offended when you speak on something that they feel so dearly and passionate about. No matter what it is. So, as respectful as, people, especially me, because, I'm a man, and at the same time, I like doing things that make me genuinely happy despite what it is. Like if I want to go get a manicure or a pedicure or some shit, and I want to go take care of myself, like, and, take a day to do these things, that's what I would do. I'm not looking too much into it and being like, oh, I'm sus or I'm skeptical or I don't know what I like. That's crazy. That's crazy. But at the same time, and to each his own, I'm not getting I'm not painting my shits crazy. I'm not painting my toe. I'm not doing all that. That's OD. And that's why some men nowadays get labeled as some shit that they may not even be. Because, men are, the original man is structured in a specific type of way. Masculine, hard body. Like none of that extra shit. You can take care of yourself, have a take care day, spa day, as a man, because at the same time you gotta look good, you gotta look nice, you gotta, be clean. You should want to be clean despite, how much work you put in. The goal is to be clean, look clean, put the work in, look clean, and, be a man. So when this title and the speculations and the non-understanding come from people, I get it. I completely get it, because when you see a dude and he may dress like flamboyant, or he may got nails painted, or he may do this and do that. The society and world today is so crazy now, and it's so different, and so many things are accepted, and so many things are just, in your face at the moment. So you off the rip automatically gonna be like, yo, what's wrong with bro? Like why are you doing that? But, judging them, that's what they would call it. But to you, it's like, I got a look when I see a man. Well, I'm raising men. So when I see a man, I'm thinking like a man should be, like a man. So when you see a dude that's like, I'm not going to say feminine, because they might not be feminine. Even if they are feminine, don't make them gay. But I'm just saying, if you see a dude that's more on the flamboyant side, and he not afraid to express himself in those shape, way, or forms. There's plenty of ways to express yourself. A lot of people express themselves fashion, earrings. I even got a nose ring. So a lot of people express themselves in different ways, shapes, and forms. That don't necessarily mean that they on some other shit. So people do have these thoughts in their mind, like, okay, I see him and I see another, a man that would classify himself as a man, an actual man, a man that classifies himself as a real man gonna look at another man like that and off the rip gonna be like, what is they got going on today? This shit is way different. I don't understand why they doing this. Back in my day, they was working all day and all night, raising the kids, taking care of the wife, paying the bills, and then get up again and do it all over again. Just take care of the household. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta have that perfect balance. You gotta be able to want to be able to express yourself. Because back then, yeah, like men was doing this and doing those things, and I completely agree, because that's how I live, and that's how I'm raising my children. To be at the best man that you can be, hold it down in every aspect, at the same time be able to vent and express yourself, but keep it moving, and be able to provide for yourself at the end of the day in all your responsibilities, no matter if they deserve it or not. Be able to provide, not just financially, but in every aspect. If they deserve it or not. If they deserve your presence, your peace, your mind, your money, whatever. If they don't, then give it to them in boundaries. It's stipulations. As a man. Because when you making decisions and you're doing these things, and you're a man, and a lot of men react off emotion. When you go back and you analyze and you think, it's like, damn, maybe I should have did that anyways. Like, maybe I should have did it like this, or maybe I should have did it like that. To analyze, to think, to understand what's going on in your life, in the world in general, you really have to pay attention and be focused. You cannot be judgmental to what the next man got going on, because he's not to your design of what a man should be. Or, to a lot of people design back then, because men used to do so much, so hard working, so, like, just masculine. Like, it's so much, energy that's not masculine in men these days that it's hard to even deal with. It's hard to even get an understanding as to why a man will want to be this way. Just hello. Hey. All right. You gotta be safe. All right, love you. All right. So yeah, like, it's so many women. So especially when a man today, it's like, yo, I like to go fishing. I like to go hunting. I like to fight. I like to go, do hobbies, run, basketball, hiking. I like to go camping, do all of these things, teaching my kids and whoever else around me to live life in a certain particular type of way than what we used to. Because as a man, I already see how we grew up. I already see the environment we were raised in and we were brought into this world in. And if it's not the best environment, I'm going to try my best to experience what else is out there, so I can know the right path, the right way to show not just myself, but who's following me, who I'm bringing along. As a man, that's what men do. I'm not trying to be a friend. I'm not trying to be, I'm not even at certain situations in certain aspects. I'm not even trying to be understanding as a man. I want shit done a particular way, especially with my life. I want to be able to handle shit a particular way with my life and everything that comes with my life. And in order to be able to do that, you have to be a man. I can't half-ass my career. I can't half-ass raising my kids. I can't half-ass taking care of myself. I can't half-ass taking care of my woman. I can't half-ass doing none of these things, because as a man, this is what you're designed for. This is what you should be designed for. And there's so many arguments and debates and tobaccos about what a man should be doing and shouldn't be doing. But me personally, I don't give a fuck what a nigga do or what you don't do. You can split your bills up 50-50 with your shorty. You can, paint your nails, wear skirts, wear purses, and twitch and do all that other shit that y'all do. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's wrong. I'm not gonna say it's right. I'm not gonna say this is how a man should do. Because who the hell am I? Everybody got their own opinion. Everybody got their own understanding of what a man should be. I'm saying for me personally, and I know a lot of other men like this, like that, period. A lot of men per se, if you have, the whole goal is to take care and provide. If you're taking care and you're providing, and you're doing what a man should be doing, what you got on, what you're wearing, what your nails look like, how many earrings, how many nose rings, how many lip rings, belly button, whatever you got going on personally, it don't really matter as much. Niggas will still look and be like, bro, tweet, bro, freak, bro, freaky as hell. But it's like, at the same time, he a man, he's still doing what he gotta do despite his sex, despite what he liked, despite, all the shit that comes with that particular man. With me, I'm like, yo, I'm more structured. I'm more, men should be like this. Men should dress like this. Men should, in my eyes, like, that's what I'm saying should be. Men should do these things, but I do not judge. And like I said, men do things completely different now. They do things that's best suitable for them and their personality. A lot of niggas was going against their personality back then, so they'd do shit on the low. Now it's more free, it's more understanding. Back then, you would have to be understanding, but on a low type shit. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of it, and maybe that's where even a lot of things originated, but it was more on the out front and on the shine that a man should be masculine, muscular, not just, but mentally have that brain capacity, that mental capacity, that have to be able to have the weight in your shoulders and still truck it and to be able to cook, clean, without having a woman. I'm saying, without having a woman do these things, even if you do have a woman, without having a woman do these things, you do every fucking thing, That's really what I'm thinking, that a man should be doing, everything. And if a woman comes into place or whatever you like comes into place and they not disrupt, but they change that up, that's okay to be understanding to that. It's okay to realize like, okay, she wants to help. She wants to be what I am in my role as a man, but in the woman role. You know what I'm saying? The queen. And everything that comes with that role, that title. So when you have that, it's different. It's an amazing feeling. It's beautiful. But it's different because you're so used to doing things like, babe, go sit down and let me handle this. Let me do this. Especially if she want to work. If she want to work, it's even more different because now she want to work. So it's like, I do so much mentally, physically. I'm out there every day from sun up to sundown to take care of the household. But now you want to work. And back then as a man, a lot of women did not work forcefully or willingly, whatever the case may have been. But nowadays, so much women, they so smart, they so driven and motivated. They're so understanding to what they got to do because they can't depend on no man, because it's not like how it was back then. I'm telling you, back then a nigga can go cheat on his wife with 1,000 hoes and she's still gonna be there because the bond, the loyalty, the strength, they were so, and sometimes majority of the time it ain't nowhere to fucking go. Because she not working, he the only one working that got some money saved up. So now your life is dictated upon what this man want and what this man, however this man gonna treat you that day is however you gonna be treated, and you gonna deal with it because you ain't got shit in order. That's how it was back then. Sometimes even now, but more so now, these women educated, these women going to college, these women's not taking nothing from no man. Like they more independent, they more gonna go out and get theirs. And you have to be understanding, you have to respect that, because it's nothing more beautiful than a woman who's strong, who gonna come home to you, who gonna cook, clean, who's smart as hell, who can challenge your brain, who can put it on you, go crazy, who gonna love you, love your children, hers or not, who gonna do so many things to make you rethink, like, damn, like, I know a man should be designed like this, but she is a beast. Like it allows you to take the step back. So many people want to be designed like the original man was, but you have to understand that it was pros and cons, like it's pros and cons to everything in this world. I cannot be against something so, or with something so strong that I'm against this a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to have both sides understanding. Why this man do this and do that? Why, both men do different things, but the goal is the same, which is to provide, perform, and succeed, and, keep going. So despite what you look like, got on, dress, how you look, it don't mean nothing if you not providing. Niggas gonna be like, you ain't no man, you ain't providing. If you a mook, if you got some whole girly outfit on with a purse, but you provide and you take care of your responsibilities and your family, they gonna be like, yeah, he a freak. Not like a freak like it, but like you nasty thing. But he's also a provider. And that's the goal. A provider. I'm not gonna go out there like that because I'm just not that type of guy. But I'm a provider, so that's what I respect, and that's what I'm gonna judge you off of as a man. I might not agree or understand. I'm not even trying to. I might not even want my kids around certain things. But as a man, I understand that the goal is to provide. And when you're doing that, you're doing what matters. Provide and take care. I get it. The design of the original man and the thought of the original man, smart, brave, God-fearing, take care of things, get it done. Yes, there, but you have to take those aspects. You have to depict what you want and also depict what you want from these things and make it yourself, Be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. For the men, that classify themselves as the real man, like, don't be so egotistic and prideful to be a man that you are forgetting that, consideration. That you're forgetting that understanding and not being judgmental is part of the process of being a real man. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal is the goal. If that man that looks nothing like you, dresses nothing like you, does nothing a man would be doing, digging, yard work, whatever a man would be doing, he does nothing like that. You have no right to judge that man if he's providing and taking care of what's needed to be done. I know it's hard and it's difficult for a lot of people to see men and be like, yo, that's crazy. But men, whether they like boys or they like girls, if you're providing, if you're an understanding individual, conversationalist, you're rational, you have the thinking capacity and ability, the vocabulary to express yourself without being disrespectful, to express yourself and to get a better understanding of how they think and have that conversation with whoever you deem as not like you. That's a man. As a man, like, how do you do these things and do those things even though you like that and like this? And it's just so different. How does that, if you're that worried or you're that curious of how a man does whatever he does in his spare time and still also does what a man should be doing, then you need to have that conversation. Instead of, the judgmental shit and you dogging them or being goofy. You, like I said, don't be around it if you ain't with it. If you speaking on something, you probably like it a little bit. Or if you like got it in your mind that a man should be this and that's it and that's all, it's gonna hurt you in the long run, man. And I love having specifically these conversations because it's no right or wrong answer. You got to be mindful of what you say. So that's why like the video kind of longer because I have to mind what I say when I'm speaking on these specific topics, because a lot of people can be offended. A lot of people can take things wrong. So I gotta, elaborate a little more. And, I want to be able to let y'all know, including myself, that a man is going to do what a man needs to do despite what they look like. If he's not doing what he's doing, if he's not doing what he should be doing as a man and he got all that going on, then you see you check him. But if he's doing what he's doing as a man, mind your business. Avoid the unnecessary. You live your life as a real man, and he gonna live his life as whatever he classify himself as long as what's being done needs to get done. I love y'all so much, man. Make sure y'all stay in tune. Not with me, but yourself.